And welcome to this live presentation. I want to talk a little while about something I think may be of importance to you. It's like 8 steps to achieve any goal. This is the first part of the year. People are goal setting. Maybe they need a little instructions to do that better. So I'm Dr. Cecil Cocker. I'm a coach, counselor, and mentor for people since really 1989. So I'm not a new guy on the block. I've been doing this for 20 plus years. And so I want to share this with you because um, you need to know exactly what you want. You have to know exactly what you want. Now, this may sound obvious, but unless you know exactly what you want, how can you achieve it? Now, that's just common sense, I say. That's just common sense. If you don't know what you want, you wouldn't even know when you receive it when you get to your destination. The more details, numbers, dates, the better you can plan better, then the more focused you can be what you want to receive. You can be more focused on what you receive. Again, that's just common sense. I'm going to make a lot of common sense statements here today, so I hope you'll write down your goals. Number two is write down your goals. What are your goals? This is one technique that sorts out the people who succeed and the people who fail. What? That's true. I've been doing this a long time, and I've read a lot of materials. I've been to a lot of workshops and seminaries. And so, what I'm saying to you, you need to write down what you want to receive and have as your success story. People fail because they fail in their objectives of knowing what they really want. We need to be constantly reminded. We need to be constantly reminded. I wrote some things down today to remind me of things I already know, but sometimes you just don't remember at the moment what you need to do at that moment. And that was true for me today. So write your goals down and then be very focused on them. Or it's a good time to focus on them is when you listen to some soothing music with headphones where you can just relax and go to alpha state of mind. So you can find some great music on YouTube that'll get you in a receptive mode, if you will, that you can be receptive of what you're really thinking about, visualizing, and embracing. According to research, you're 95% more likely to achieve your goals if it's written down. Now, that should be good enough for anybody. If you're 95% more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down, enough said. Enough said. Just do it. You've heard the saying, just do it. Well, this is a situation where I'm saying in this little presentation, you just do it. Believe. What do you believe? If you try and achieve a goal that you don't truly believe in, your subconscious mind will not allow you to receive it. You won't achieve it because you're being blocked by your own self and your subconscious. You'll only succeed in tearing yourself up inside. As Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind of a man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Well, that's somebody you need to perhaps go read his materials from a long time ago. Napoleon Hill was a very famous writer. Whatever the mind of a man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Now, from that, I developed something years ago that I studied. Along with that, you can doubt and do without. So you can believe and receive or doubt and do without. It's your choice. You see, the mind is powerful. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. As a coach, counselor, and mentor for many, many years, I've said this. It's a heart issue. Every issue that a person has ever come to me, what I have learned by experience, by observation, it's a heart problem. Guard your heart above all things, for out of it flow the issues of life. So when somebody would come to me and say, Doc, I need to have an appointment today because I got some issues that I need to discuss with you. Well, that was the key. They have a heart issue. Guard your heart above all things, for out of it flow the issues of life. So it's a heart issue. Remind yourself constantly of your goal. We have to remind ourselves constantly of our goals. The more you repeat it to your subconscious mind, the more it will be programmed. I have a place that you can go get some wonderful affirmations to reprogram your subconscious mind. And it's free. Just go over to www.quantumlifenow.org. That's a website that I put together, having had a group of people, really many from around the world, that graduated with me in this mentoring program in 2019. I had a website built, and I put that information on that website, and it's there at your fingertips. So go over and take a look at it. Like I said, these affirmations with music in the background to help solidify it for you, if you will, is they're free. And if you want to join that, you get all the 12 modules that these people used with me in 2019 and graduated in December of that year. It's there. It's only $100 now. I got a special running. So if you want to get the whole 12 modules with energy medicine, energy psychology, the quantum ideas, and true spirituality, it's all right there at your fingertips. All you need is a computer or, internet connection, and there you go. You get everything that I did with that group of people in 2019. So go take a look. But you can get that information there for free as well. You have a variety of techniques that can be used. There are a lot of variety of techniques to use. I use a lot of different things. I just mentioned a minute ago, I use energy medicine. I use energy psychology. I use the quantum ideas. I use true spirituality. I use a lot of different techniques that I've gathered in my education, having 2 doctorate degrees. Many things I use. It depends on the need of the client. Let me say that again. It depends on the needs of this client. But if you spend a lot of time on your computer, I recommend using software that flashes messages to your screen that only the subconscious mind can pick up. Now, that's some software that you can go and research that can flash on your computer screen that'll program your subconscious. Now, here's a note. Be conscious of what you purchase because the message that may be flashing to your subconscious mind might not be the message that you want to hear. Be passionate about your goal. Be passionate about your goal. You're far more likely to achieve your goal if it excites you. How true that is. Your goal needs to excite you. You need to get up every morning and be excited about, wow, this is a possibility. I'm reaching my goals. I read one today about a guy that I follow, and he's been on a process of losing weight. He's down to his perfect weight size that he's been working on for a year, and now he's going to build back up some muscle mass slowly. He's going to work on building up his muscle mass. So there's a lot of things you can do. Some of them take longer than others, but think about all the benefits that you'll achieve when you have your goal in mind and you reach it. Imagine how you'll feel. How will this guy feel when he has lost his weight? His waist size, I think he said, was 32 today. Wow. What a difference would that make if you felt great in your body? Well, it's possible, but you have to remind yourself daily. That's why those affirmations are so important. So break it down into bit-sized chunks. Number 6, break it down to bit-sized chunks. If you have really big goals, then great. But the only way that you can do that, those big goals, You have something that you need to break it down to smaller intermediate goals that make it easy for you to believe it's possible to have you organize yourself on a short, medium, and long term goals. This is what's important. Big goals are fine, but you got to break it down to small bit sizes, then celebrate during the process as you reach those particular goals. Little by little, what's that saying? Inch by inch is a cinch. So take your time, have small, medium, and long term goals. Then what? Reward yourself along the way. This is so important. Reward yourself when you're reaching certain levels of your goal. Every time you have some success, make sure you reward yourself. Let me say that again. Every time you have some success, make sure you reward yourself. It will help keep the desire and enthusiasm burning. It will also tell your subconscious mind you're achieving your goals. You're actually achieving your goals. When this gentleman looked on the scale, well, it was a message to his subconscious mind. You have reached your goal, and now I am now setting a new goal of what I want to go to achieve by building up muscle mass. You see, one goal can lead to another goal, but the way to achieve it is through small chunks. Now, eight is stay positive all the time. Stay positive. Think positive. Positive reach positive, and negatives reach negatives. Ultimately, the only person who can stop you achieving your goal is you. I must say that again. Ultimately, the only person that can stop you achieving your goal is you. Fear and self doubt are common enemies, but are only created in your mind. It's a mind deal. Remember, we're going back to as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So, what are you? What are you thinking? What's in your mind? You must also make sure that you are concentrating on what you do want, not what you don't want to do. This is so crucial right here, folks. Concentrate on what to do, but don't be thinking about what you don't want to do. Don't do that. That's counterproductive, if you will. That's counterproductive. Remember, the only way you will fail is that you give up. I have to say that again. The only way you fail is that you give up. Have you given up? Do you need a little nudge? Do you need a little help, hope, and healing? I do a free coaching session with you on Zoom. Doesn't cost you anything. On things don't cost you. You need to just email me and say, I want to have a free Zoom evaluation. That's it. At DRCECIL at teachtruth.net. That's it. DRCECIL at teachtruth.net. That'll come to me. We can set up an appropriate time that we can meet on a Zoom, just you and me, and we can talk about where are you and where you want to go, and then how, and most importantly, how are you going to get there? So anyway, I want to close this stream out and say, be blessed today, because you already are. Bye-bye now.